from Atlantic City, New Jersey. The winner goes to the NCAA tournament. The MAC championship is underway, and it goes right to Gavin Doty, who breaks away from
rim before it can get set up, but that's a just typical play of Gavin Doty. Just out-hustle your opponent.
The counter on the other.
He's got a nice jump shot.
Good ball rotation off the miss. The Brendan Coyle.
Up in his face, he still drilled threes.
Doty, turnaround shot. A little bit too strong.
And Kennedy. Schultz only played 11 minutes in their previous matchup because of foul trouble, eventually fouled out.
Brogna buries a three. Todd Brock is their calling card, and it forces a turnover. Marrero rims out for the NCAA tournament. This is their first crack at making the tournament in the MAC. With the move, Doty contested at the rim. Schultz gets the roll. Ball effect. Good look down low. Mulvey puts it in.
And Mulvey's usually the guy that will make the pass, Derek. And I would expect him to play at the
lineup for Antonio Chandler. We'll get into his situation as this game progresses. He is not at.
Take the threes from Kennedy rather than him driving into the lane and drawing fouls.
Doty launches, got it. Coyle, high arcing three is in. Brendan.
Last few weeks starting to become a more consistent shot maker.
11 straight from Siena. Doty loses his footing for a moment. Schultz penetrates, hanging and scoring. What a run here. Shelton can't get the three, kept alive. Dorsett gathers for three. That's good.
On the offensive end, they're taking a lot of threes, but Siena's attacking this zone very well.
Coyle, another chance from deep. He hits again. With his eligibility, whenever a team qualifies for a championship tournament, the roster, according to MAC Commissioner Travis Teletasi. Ball back inside.
Rely on Coyle from the three-point line, but he has delivered over the last few weeks.
Schultz will try to deliver here. He cannot.
At 7 feet, Siena's put in a special play to throw over the top as the ball comes into the middle of the floor. Putting Kennedy off the ball, try to get him some open looks.
Kennedy can't put in the three. Tips
threes, attempted a couple after. His game is going to the rim.
Mulvey.
And sometimes that will happen in the zone. You get caught ball watching. It's very rare that Merrimack does that.
And of course on Wednesday and Thursday with Dorsett, who had 23 in the semifinal, takes a contested three, misses. Mulvey with another championship game. Shelton hanging in the air and banks it in. Ball effect, the lob again for Mulvey. To Jerry McNamara at shoot-around today, he felt good about his team's chances despite the fact that they were swept during the regular season.
Wings, that those wings, when the ball does come into the middle of the floor, they have one of them on the ball side, has to pin.
To keep in mind about Mulvey's play, as mentioned, filling in for Antonio Chandler. Kennedy gets inside, banks it in. Schultz spins off, misses the jumper, fall it back, offensive rebound, can't put it back in, missed it again.
6'7", 245 pounds. He's laying off him, giving him the perimeter shot, but doing a really good job of moving his feet. And watching these two teams battle it out tonight, just Siena looked like they're ready just to win this game, sticking to their guns, adjusting their zone defense, and then starting to attack the paint a little bit more, which opens up the perimeter.
Up to 11 again. The captain sinks all three. Ball fact. Going at Ugukazi with the 2 fouls and sticks it in.
Actually, they've taken him out of the game. They've given him a little bit of a break, which is very rare for Merrimack. They don't like to take Kennedy out of the game. Rotating quickly, that's their problem right there. Foul effect.
Shelton with the swat. Dorsett puts it in. Now Schultz trying to crack the zone of Merrimack. Coyle, his 3 is up. Offensively, the Warriors getting back on track offensively, hitting on 6 of their last 7 shots. Shelton, his 3 is good. Doty in the fall effect, spins towards the rim, missed the shot, tipped around, controlled. Kennedy against Mulvey, gets it to go. What a finish by Kennedy.
Adjusted as well. We'll see who wins the chess match in the first 5 minutes of this second half.
Doty slips inside and puts it in. Marrero. Shot clock to 5 for Marrero. Gives it up to Shelton, who pops it from deep, short. The 16th meeting all-time between these two programs as Doty turns around.
He spent the entire first half out at the three-point line. They were matched up pretty easily with. That's where he does his damage, and that's where Jerry McNamara has put him now in the second half to do his work.
Jerry Mack looking for their first NCAA tournament appearance. Marrero tries a 3. 2. Ball effect. Tried a hook shot, had it blocked, got it back. Off the mark. Kennedy picking up steam towards the rim, kicks it outside. Dorsett 3, no good. Mulvey pulling up, by the way, on a double-double. He has 9 points and 7 rebounds. Schultz for 2.
Now that Schultz's defenses we're seeing tonight from these two teams. I mean, these teams are going at it defensively. Nothing is easy, and right now, Gavin Doty.
6 Eastern with Sports Center as Reese and the guys look at the men's field of 68 as the brackets are announced, followed by bracketology and layups. Merrimack 4 of 13. 10 seconds for Kennedy. Inside, Ugukazi is hard down low. He gets stuffed. 5 to shoot. Kicks it back outside. Coyle hurls it at the rim, and that's going to be a shot clock. Ball effect. Against Ugukazi. Floats it up, no good. Kennedy with just 7 points in this game. Inside pass to Ugukazi. Rebounds, 4 blocks. He's got it here. Back outside to Schultz. Schultz penetrating, lobbing it up and in. The Warriors starving for a basket here. Down 15. Kennedy can't end the drought. In the second half, Coyle slipped for a moment. Mulvey gets it back, launches towards the rim, missed it. Doty can't get the follow, and it's
almost unstoppable.
Finally, the first field goal of the half for Merrimack. Let's see if this gets them rolling. There's a
forcing it down the other end.
Doty spins, drives, tosses it up and in. What a finish! Warriors started up again, down by 15. Marrero misses a 3 or 2 to help cut into this deficit. Doty to the paint, floater, no good. To the NCAA tournament, Schultz. Now Mulvey, they'll have to make a move quickly. Doty misses the 3. Now Coyle, harassed by Marrero. Schultz, the runner, contested.
Offensive rebounds, that's been the key.
Ball effect. And a triangle of defenders.
Siena plays so hard. All 5 guys just sprint back like their life depends on it. A good job. They have struggled to score in the last few minutes, but Merrimack has not been able to counter except for that last possession.
Ball effect, playing bully ball down on his arm. He's back in the game. Brogna tries another three. This one is back.
Him on what he does best, getting to the rim.
Ball of fact. In the paint. Missed a shot. And the only team to hold him in the single digits in scoring this year, Auburn. Gets the free.
What I really like about Kavere Kennedy is great players that are used to getting 21 a game.
Championship in the balance. Doty to Mulvey. Mulvey floats it in.
A direct pinpoint bounce pass.
The first career double-double for Riley Mulvey, and there is Ernest in trouble. Lost the ball. Marrero feeds it to Kennedy. Lost it. Kennedy got it back. He'll go to the line.
In forever. Since the beginning, the first segment of the first half, first 7 or 8 minutes. Merrimack's done a really good defense. Has kind of shut down the last 7 or 8 minutes itself, allowing Merrimack to get out in transition. And
that's the first miss of the night from the line for the Saints. One out of put it to a 3-point game. Doty spins right into trouble, but gets the bucket.
Spins into trouble and then spins out of trouble.
Shelton rips the three on the other end. Merrimack trying to be the fourth. Doty launches a three. Money! Performance here. 7 to shoot. Out to Schultz. Tries a three. No good. Tip. And the offensive. Joe Gallo upset on the sideline for Merrimack. Ball of fact. Puts it in. He is full.
Absolutely. And this team knew exactly what they wanted to do against the rim.
Coyle, an 80% shooter from the line, gets the first round win against Georgetown. And then a day later,
I saw that laser focus that made him a great player. Yeah, but Jerry McNamara is not an excuse maker. He's been his whole life like toughness and also intelligence.
Shelton gets.
Jerry said one game they were down 15 with under a minute to go. And 15 points. We could still come back and win this game, but that just shows you.
March back into the madness. Siena wins the MAC. Siena Saints will play in the NCAA tournament for the first time since